Good morning. For those joining on YouTube later, I'm Jo from the York Buddhist Centre, and it's 5 to 7 on a Friday morning in Yorkshire, and just waiting for our little meditation community to gather. So this beginning part of the video, when you watch it on YouTube, is a little bit takes a bit of patience. But do get yourself comfortable while we're waiting for others to join. And we're going to start at 7 o'clock with a loving kindness meditation this morning. So yeah, welcome. And I'm going to finish my morning coffee here and enjoy the peace of my house at the moment. Although I don't know if you can hear, my hamster is quite active this morning. He's having a good gnaw away in his hamster house. He's been my faithful lockdown companion when I've been working from home and doing these meditations, and he's been great company. And he generally sleeps in the day, but he always seems to come out for any Buddhist event, so I think he is paying attention in his own way, and maybe he can have a good rebirth next time. Maybe all this contact with meditation and talk of the Buddha will do good things for him. So yeah, if you hear him nibbling away in the background, that's what it is. So good morning to anyone that's joined. We're going to get going at 7 with a loving kindness meditation. We've had a bit of an unusual week on the York Buddhist Centre meditation schedule. Really unusual because, as lots of you know, Shakipida has been doing the pajama meditations, I think, since maybe May last year, when lockdown started. It might even have been April, knowing her, because she's very proactive. So that more or less every day. But unfortunately, she's recovering from a bad back, so she's doing well. And I understand she will hopefully be back next week with the pajama meditations. But this week has been quite disjointed. And then our lovely Kate on Monday, who does a body awareness meditation, she had issues with her computer, so people could see her but not hear her. So it's been one of those weeks for our pajama meditations. But hopefully we'll be back to normal next week. Kate solved her computer problems, I know, so she'll be back on Monday. And hopefully the osteopath has solved Shakipida's back problem, and it's responded to some rest and some kindness. So hopefully we'll have our lovely teacher back as well. But welcome to anyone who's joined. I can't see any messages actually, so I do hope everything's going okay out there. Do feel free to message me if you would like, but I can't actually see any on my screen at the moment. But I can guess who's here this morning, and it's lovely to be with you. At least I can almost recite your names. So good morning. It's 7 o'clock, so we'll get started with our meditation. As you know, my name's Jo from the York Buddhist Centre, and this morning we're going to do a Metta Bhavana, or a loving kindness meditation together. As some of you know, loving kindness can be translated in a few different ways. One of the ways that I really love is friendliness, And it's not just about being friendly to other people. It's a whole attitude that you bring to life, and it includes being friendly and kind to yourself. Because if you don't do that bit, then it's almost impossible to be kind and friendly to others. And I just wanted to mention that I listened to a YouTube clip last night of Sharon Salzberg, who's a meditation teacher in the States. And it's the first time I've heard Sharon. She was very, very impressive. I really enjoyed what she said. And she was saying a really interesting point, that the philosophy of loving kindness is being able to start again when things go wrong or they go off track. Just being able to pull yourself back in a very kind way, and not getting into the recriminations that our critical voice can sometimes bring us. One of the examples she gave was, actually, we can practice this during our own meditation, because within the course of 25 minutes or half an hour, all of us will be pulled off by our mind, which just loves to wander. It wanders into the future, it wanders into the past, especially the bits that we regret or have difficult feelings about. So yeah, in the course of meditation, our concentration is pulled away regularly, and we've all probably had that experience of realising that we've been somewhere else. We've not really been focusing on the meditation. And can we shorten that period where we say, oh, I can't believe I've lost my concentration, I've wasted this meditation opportunity, why can't I concentrate? So and so concentrates really well in the meditation group. Everyone else looks as though they're, having the first or the second dhyana, or just in a really blissful, calm state. Why do I keep wandering off and getting distracted? So that narrative comes in, doesn't it? I think for all of us at some point. And Sharon Salzberg was talking about the practice of loving kindness in just being able to start again with no judgment on yourself. And that's quite radical, I think, for many of us, being able to just start again. And I think it doesn't just apply to meditation, it's all areas of our life, isn't it? Maybe you've started a fitness campaign or a healthy eating campaign, and it goes off track. Maybe you get distracted or tired and it goes off track. And that we all indulge in recrimination, which we wouldn't say that to anybody else, would we? If we had a good friend who had started, let's say, with counting their steps every day, and they came to us 5 days later and said, oh, I've just really failed at that task because I had 2 good days and then life took over and I've hardly done any steps. We wouldn't dream of saying, oh, that is just pathetic, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just stick to anything? We just wouldn't. That would be furthest from our mind. We would talk kindly, very probably, to them and say, well, everyone slips up, and you made a good start. Just start again tomorrow. You've had a lot on this week. You've had lots of distractions. So can we bring that kind voice, that friendly voice, to ourselves this morning during the meditation, and just notice when we're drawn into being mean to ourselves and beating ourselves up. So Good morning to everybody. I can't see any comments, but I know that there's a number of you out there. So I hope we'll start the meditation now. So if you just want to settle into your meditation posture, whether that's lying or sitting or kneeling, just find a really comfortable position for you that you know is going to keep you alert. And just coming into your breath. Just for a moment, focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath, and just following that rhythm. Feeling that natural relaxation when you breathe out. And just using that to let any tension drop away from your body down into the ground. Just sensing the way that your breath expands parts of your body on the in-breath, and then as you breathe out, things slightly diminish. And just noticing that that happens all over your body in a very subtle way. We can feel the echo of the breath. And maybe now just choosing to focus on the upper back area. And realising that your lungs inflate the back as well as the front of your body. What can you feel in your upper back this morning? Can you feel the echo of the breath inflating and deflating the back? This is a very calming place to focus on. And you can use this anytime you might feel stressed or wound up today. You can just come back to the breath and just bring your awareness to your back. And as you find thoughts or memories coming to your mind, just gently noticing that and feeling grateful for that moment of awareness. And then just guiding your attention back to the meditation and the sensations of your breath. And just practicing that. Practicing loving kindness on yourself as we go through this meditation. And in the first part of this Metta Bhavana, we're going to direct loving kindness and friendliness towards ourselves as we sit here today, perfectly imperfect, the things that we like about ourselves and other things that we wish we could change or we're working on changing. We're a human being with a complex brain that pulls us towards pleasure, gives us multiple narratives all the time. And we're working on being compassionate to ourselves and changing the way that we react to our brains. Can you gaze upon yourself in a kindly way this morning? And really wish yourself well. Can you lower your defences and just accept the well-wishing that comes from other people? Your friends in the Sangha, family, even people who don't know us are wishing us well right now. Can we just open up our heart to that? And as we do that, you may actually feel a sensation in your heart centre of it just opening a tiny bit. And feeling a sense of metta. Just accepting that for ourselves. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from harm. this morning thinking of one of our friends, someone who's good to us or been kind to us. Just see who jumps into your mind. And just staying with that lovely feeling in your heart centre, if you can feel some of that this morning. And just kind of transferring that feeling of friendliness and care to a good friend. This may be someone that we don't always feel positive about. We might have some sort of mixed feelings about them sometimes. But we know that they are living with the same complex mind as we are. They don't always get it right. They don't always feel happy. They suffer too. Can we open up our heart to our good friend? Can we gaze upon them with kindness and love? And as you breathe in, just noticing any sensations around your heart centre. Which is generally just behind our lowest rib, just in the centre of our body. This is the seat of a lot of positive emotions. And when we do loving kindness, it can feel like a kind of smouldering ember. You can feel just the odd glimpse of heat and love. And if we gently rest our attention there, our awareness there, without expectation, it can just gently glow and strengthen. Just like when we blow on the embers of a fire, some hot coals. So bearing in mind our good friend, wishing them well now. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. Now we're going to move on to thinking about a neutral person, someone that we don't know. And when you think about it, this applies to most of the population of the planet. Someone that we might see as just a face in the crowd, or maybe even someone on the telly, on a news broadcast, and we register them as a person, but we don't have any strong feelings about them. We may be a bit numb when we think about them. Nothing comes up really. But we know from getting to know strangers in the Sangha that everyone has things in their life that's so important to them. They have plans, they have things that are going okay, and things that haven't been okay. Some days they feel good, and then only a few hours later they could be feeling really despairing or discouraged, pulled around by the human mind. Can we extend a feeling of loving kindness towards this neutral person? And just directing some of that warmth and friendliness towards a neutral person in your life. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. And now we've maybe got in touch with our powers of metta this morning, and our friendliness, our natural friendliness that's within us. Can we turn it to a more difficult person in our life? Someone who frustrates us, or we maybe find a bit annoying, maybe just jars with us. Could be someone in the Sangha, it could be someone in the rest of your life. But just inviting their image into your mind this morning. Can we gaze upon this person with friendliness during this meditation? Can we sense that they have struggles just like we do? They get caught up in the worldly winds, pulled away and along by pleasure and seeking pleasure, trying to avoid things that are difficult or painful. are so much like us. Can we relax and lower our feeling of defensiveness towards them? And look upon them with compassion and kindness. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. And now thinking of all four of you together, yourself, your good friend, the neutral person, and the difficult person. Can we offer equal amounts of loving kindness to all four people this morning? And if we can, just realizing that that is quite revolutionary, because these people represent the whole world. Everyone on your street, in your area, in your town or city. Can we imagine our loving kindness spreading out through our area and through the country and ultimately through the world? Remembering to include ourselves, who deserve it just as much as anybody else. And wishing all of us well. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from harm. Just taking these last couple of moments to just really experience that feeling of metta in your chest, or wherever it shows up in your body. Well, I hope you enjoyed that nice start to the day. I really did. thanks for being here with me, and I hope you could be kind to yourself through that meditation. If you did drift off or feel sleepy or just starting again, that's okay. And that's the same with everything in life. Just being kind and gently starting again, it's okay. It's a good principle for life. So lovely to be with you this morning. And if anyone wants to go on our York Buddhist Centre website and make a small donation, that would be lovely. Now or next week or whenever you can, that would be great, just to support the work that we're doing. Really looking forward to getting back to the shop now. I'm missing Joan, who's my regular workmate in the shop, and just being there and raising money for our eventual goal of having a nice big centre where people can drop in and get love and kindness and friendliness when they need it, and give it as well. So have a lovely day, and I hope you have a good weekend, and I shall see you again on Friday next week, and Kate will be back on Monday. Okay, take care. Bye now. Bye.